Hey, it's been a while. Um, I don't know where to start, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. If you're watching this video, I've already left the Smash community. It's been maybe like a month or two now. I haven't really kept track of the time. I've more or less just been in that weird transitional period of my life where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done with this thing for good, for now. I guess I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought into it, but yeah, it's been a while since I've been a part of the Smash community, and sometimes I do miss it. There are parts of it that are very bitter about a few things, but ultimately, I haven't really given it a lot of thought, aside from talking about it with some friends or with my partner. But yeah, I've kind of, I'm just gone. I left, and I don't see myself coming back for the foreseeable future. It's really weird when I think about it because I feel like I've aged out, quote unquote. Like I just have other things in my life that I want to be passionate about and give a chance to actually do. My health and my weight is one of them. I may not look like it, but I did gain a substantial amount of weight in that time, because I remember I worked really hard to lose weight, and then I gained it back and I just look the same. So but that's more for me more than luster for you. So why this video? I was gonna tweet it out, but I've been doing a pretty good job of just not being on my actual Twitter. Actually, just not being on Twitter in general. I haven't really been on the platform in quite some time, but I still use it to check on Valorant stuff or just video game news. So I made a separate Twitter that I use just for that, and I haven't gone to my actual main Twitter account, which has been boding pretty well for me, mentally. I'm a person that constantly compares themselves with others, and it gets to me very negatively. If I see someone on the up and up, I just compare myself immediately, and I'm disappointed in myself and all these other things, right? But I never try to do that on purpose. It's who I am, and I'm learning to be better about it. And since I've been off Twitter and social media, it's been a lot healthier for me. It's allowed me to focus more on a lot more things, a lot of other hobbies that I've been doing, which I'm kind of the purpose of this video is I wanted to give myself one more year in Smash, and unfortunately, the powers that be just decided against that. And I can get into that another day. There's no ill will, no harm done, no sourness to it. I just wish I had one more year, but it's what it is. And maybe it's for the best. I don't know. I haven't really approached a full year yet. So I wanted to give myself one more wave dash. But in that interim time, in this time here that I'm at, it's really weird because I still have a lot of creative outlets that I just need to have fulfilled. And there's a lot of ideas and concepts that I wanted to work on and put into events, but now I technically can't do that anymore. Or I should be doing that, or shouldn't be doing that. I really don't know. I haven't really sat down and thought of it. I just, that'd be cool, but whatever. I'm focused on other things right now, especially my job. Right now I'm at undisclosed location doing undisclosed thing that I can't really talk about, but which is really fun. But I left a lot of creative things and projects that I had in mind, and in this time I kind of want to do that and try and fail and see how that goes, right? I've been picking up a lot of coding, so I am working on some type of Game Boy game. It's at the earliest stages, but I'm not really oh yeah, this is something I'm 100% doing. No, I'm just honestly learning to do that, and it's really fun, because it's something I've always wanted to get into, but I just never took the time to get into it, and now I am, and now it's really cool. I've been learning for fun, just like the Pokemon TCG, because I never took the time to learn to it or get into it, and I was always into Smash stuff, so I never tried to give myself other creative outlets or just things that I could learn or things that I could try, because my mind was always trying to catch up to other people in the community, and I felt that was always negative. So now that I'm done with it, I can focus on other things. I've been doing a little bit more hiking, and I'm trying to move back into boxing. People may not know this, but there was like at least a year when I got into boxing during my college years. I don't want to super box people, but I liked it as an actual like exercise. I really did. And I kind of got into it for a minute, so I wanted to get back into those things. And there's also clothing. I had some ideas for clothes that I wanted to do for events that never really quite got off the ground because we were all busy. My daytime job is very, very straining on me, just because it's pretty much being a community manager for a large apartment building. That's what it is, actually. And without the pay, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I do enjoy facets of the job, but man, it is a lot on me. More so that like it keeps me really busy. There are times where I leave work, I'm at home, and I don't want to do anything. But then I remember like X thing or Y thing or Z thing, and then next thing I'm like, I gotta get back on my work computer really quick just to make sure that when I go in tomorrow, it's one less minor headache. So my job is pretty. It pays the bills, but it doesn't pay the bills. You know, it lets me survive, but it doesn't let me live the way I want to, and that's what kind of sucks. But it's what it is. I'm. You know, that's between me and my job and me what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's something for another time. But yeah, I left a lot of creative outlets on the table, and I have been thinking about it lately that I want to pick those up again. And game development, clothing design, all these other things, right? Like, those are things that I really want to pick up again. And I'm gonna go through with that. And that's what this kind of video is to give anybody out there who like, oh, you're curious, or maybe you don't care. That's fine. That's your prerogative. I just thought I'd make this video to kind of light the fire on myself and say, just do it. And as you go, try to get better with it and see where you go. And not really care about what X person or Y person is thinking about you. And I think that was something I always had in the back of my mind, is I always cared too much what people thought about me, and that holds me back a lot. And for good reason and bad reason, I think sometimes I think about it, there's been a couple times where I thought about a lot of what people have thought about me, and I just like, oh, I'm not gonna do it, and then it ends up being good that I didn't do it. So unintentionally good, unintentionally bad. But I digress. I don't want to make this video any longer. What am I going to be using my channel for? I guess updates of some sort, or videos. I don't know. I just thought I'd do it because I've never done it, and I just want to see if I keep going forward with it, or if I don't keep going forward. And if I don't, then it's what it is. If I go somewhere with it, awesome. But I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? You know, I got nothing else to do in terms of hobbies. Well, I have a lot to do in terms of hobbies, but like, it's time for me to try a lot of things that I've never tried before, and do a lot of things I've never done before. Do I ever want to come back to this Smash community? I don't know. I feel like I personally have aged out. And that's a funny way to say it, because there are people who have been there for years. But I personally feel like as I'm getting towards my 30s, I aged out. So I'm in the mindset of like, I'm kind of done. You know, I've done everything I wanted to do, except one thing. But maybe I'll pick that up eventually. But I've done everything I want to do. I've been everywhere, almost everywhere I wanted to. And I've done a lot in my time. So I figured, I think even though I wanted to give myself 1 year, it's okay. You know, I do want to still maybe host events or TO events, but maybe just not right now. Maybe not for Smash, maybe for other things. Because I've always felt that I've always just only done Smash, and I can only do that, and I can only be part of that. I've never given my chance to try to be part of other things. So maybe I'll work in that space, in other spaces. But for everyone out there, yeah, I'm just gonna be making videos. I don't know, a lot of them, maybe, and see what sticks and see where it sticks, and show off things that I'm working on. I'm working on clothes, and I never thought I'd be doing that. I don't think they're that cool. I just think these are ideas that I had in my head that look cool, and when the time comes, which is by the time this video goes live, will be really soon, within like maybe a month or so. I'll be putting out the concepts for that. And I don't want it to be a clothing line. I just want it to be something that I haven't done, and like experiment and try and see how that looks, because I think it's cool. And no one else is going to do it but me. So I figured, why not start? I'm not going to waste any more time. It's already a long video for just someone, literally nobody, just ranting. But I hope everybody's having a good day. I will see you guys on the next video or whatever, when I reveal something. Bye.